Please like the video and share it so that it reaches many more people and you get sawaba, or rewards from Allah. This could be a sawabe jariyah or continuous reward for you long after you are gone.
Volume 8, Book 73, number 161. Narrated by Abu Juhayfa. The Prophet established a bond of brotherhood between Salman and Abu Darda. Salman paid a visit to Abu ad-Darda and found ad-Darda dressed in shabby clothes and asked her why she was in that state. She replied, "Your brother, Abu ad-Darda, is not interested in the luxuries of this world." In the meantime, Abu ad-Darda came and prepared a meal for him, Salman, and said to him, "Please, eat, for I am fasting." Salman said, "I am not going to eat unless you eat." So Abu ad-Darda ate. When it was night, Abu ad-Darda got up for the night prayer. Salman said to him, "Sleep," and he slept. Again Abu ad-Darda got up for the prayer, and Salman said to him, "Sleep." When it was the last part of the night, Salman said to him, "Get up now for the prayer." So both of them offered their prayers, and Salman said to Abu ad-Darda, "Your Lord has a right on you, and your soul has a right on you, and your family has a right on you, so you should give the rights of all those who have a right on you." Later on, Abu ad-Darda visited the Prophet and mentioned that to him. The Prophet said, "Salman has spoken the truth." Volume 8, Book 73, number 162. Narrated by Abdurrahman bin Abu Bakr. Abu Bakr invited a group of people and told me, "Look after your guests." Abu Bakr added, "I am going to visit the Prophet and you should finish serving them before I return." Abdurrahman said, "So I went at once and served them with what was available at that time in the house and requested them to eat. They said, 'Where is the owner of the house?' i.e., Abu Bakr. Abdurrahman said, 'Take your meal.' They said, 'We will not eat till the owner of the house comes.' Abdurrahman said, 'Accept your meal from us, for if my father comes and finds you not having taken your meal yet, we will be blamed severely by him.' But they refused to take their meals. So I was sure that my father would be angry with me. When he came, I went away to hide myself from him. He asked, 'What have you done about the guests?' They informed him the whole story. Abu Bakr called, 'O Abdurrahman.' I kept quiet. He then called again, 'O Abdurrahman.' I kept quiet, and he called again, 'O ignorant boy. I beseech you by Allah, if you hear my voice, then come out.' I came out and said, 'Please ask your guests, and do not be angry with me.' They said, 'He has told the truth. He brought the meal to us.' He said, 'As you have been waiting for me, by Allah, I will not eat of it tonight.' They said, 'By Allah, we will not eat of it till you eat of it.' He said, 'I have never seen a night like this night in evil. What is wrong with you? Why don't you accept your meals of hospitality from us?' He said to me, 'Bring your meal.' I brought it to him, and he put his hand in it, saying, 'In the name of Allah.' The first state of fury was because of Satan. So Abu Bakr ate, and so did his guests. Volume 8, Book 73, number 163. Narrated by Abdurrahman bin Abu Bakr. Abu Bakr came with a guest or some guests, but he stayed late at night with the Prophet, and when he came, my mother said to him, 'Have you been detained from your guest or guests tonight?' He said, 'Haven't you served the supper to them?' She replied, 'We presented the meal to him, or to them, but he, or they, refused to eat. Abu Bakr became angry, rebuked me and invoked Allah to cause my ears to be cut and swore not to eat of it. I hid myself, and he called me, "O ignorant boy." Abu Bakr's wife swore that she would not eat of it, and so the guest swore that they would not eat of it till he ate of it. Abu Bakr said, "All that happened was from Satan." So he asked for the meals and ate of it, and so did they. Whenever they took a handful of the meal grew, increased, from underneath more than that mouthful. He said to his wife, "O sister of Bani Firas, what is this?" She said, "O pleasure of my eyes, the meal is now more than it had been before we started eating." So they ate of it and sent the rest of that meal to the Prophet. It is said that the Prophet also ate of it. Volume 8, Book 73, number 164. Narrated by Rafi bin Khadij and Sal bin Abu Hathma. Abdullah bin Sal and Mahayisa bin Mas'ud went to Khaybar and they dispersed in the gardens of the date palm trees. Abdullah bin Sal was murdered. Then, Abdurrahman bin Sal, Huayisa and Mahayisa, the two sons of Mas'ud, came to the Prophet and spoke about the case of their murdered friend. Abdurrahman, who was the youngest of them all, started talking. The Prophet said, "Let the older among you speak first." So they spoke about the case of their murdered friend. The Prophet said, "Will 50 of you take an oath whereby you will have the right to receive the blood money of your murdered man, or said, your companion?" They said, "O Allah's Apostle, the murder was a thing we did not witness." The Prophet said, "Then the Jews will release you from the oath, if 50 of them, the Jews, should take an oath to contradict your claim." They said, "O Allah's Apostle, they are disbelievers, and they will take a false oath." Then Allah's Apostle himself paid the blood money to them. Volume 8, Book 73, number 165. Narrated by Ibn Umar. Allah's Apostle said, "Inform me of a tree which resembles a Muslim, giving its fruits at every season by the permission of its Lord, and the leaves of which do not fall." I thought of the date palm tree, but I disliked to speak because Abu Bakr and Umar were present there. When nobody spoke, the Prophet said, "It is the date palm tree." When I came out with my father, I said, "O father." It came to my mind that it was the date palm tree. He said, "What prevented you from saying it? Had you said it, it would have been more dearer to me than such and such a thing, fortune." I said, "Nothing prevented me but the fact that neither you nor Abu Bakr spoke, so I disliked to speak in your presence." Volume 8, Book 73, number 166. Narrated by Ubay bin Kabi. Allah's Apostle said, "Some poetry contains wisdom." Volume 8, Book 73, number 167. Narrated by Jundub. While the Prophet was walking, a stone hit his foot and stumbled and his toe was injured. He then, quoting a poetic verse, said, "You are not more than a toe which has been bathed in blood in Allah's cause." Volume 8, Book 73, number 168. Narrated by Abu Hurairah. The Prophet said, "The most true words said by a poet were the words of Labid." He said, i.e., verily, everything except Allah is perishable, and Amir bin Abi as-Salt was about to embrace Islam.
حي